Well, we're here in Oldham and Saddleworth in one of the many pubs actually in the area that's welcomed us and given our campaigners a friendly welcome. So we're in a back room here with Derek Adams, the candidate. Derek, first of all, this election of course is caused because Phil Wallace, the previous Labour MP, was caught out lying. What do you think of what went on with Mr Wallace?
Well, to be quite honest, my personal opinion is that Phil Wallace told a lie on a leaflet. I think that really pales into insignificance with what the lies that have been told by Labour, the Tories, the Lib Dems over the last 50, 60 years. You know, so surely if he's been kicked out of Parliament, the rest deserve kicking out well and truly.
Yes, yeah. Certainly I remember the Labour Party in Oldham have systematically run the most appalling campaigns against the British National Party. It was in Oldham that they gave us someone who came along and claimed to be an activist. And it turned out that he was the son-in-law of a Labour Party councillor and a gang rapist to boot. And that's been used against us up and down the country for 9-10 years now, that this was a British National Party gang rapist when it was a Labour Party plant right from the start. So I was talking to the BBC earlier on today and they were asking about Wallace, and I pointed out that this isn't the first time the Labour Party in Oldham have fought really dirty. It's just the first time they've been caught out. I'm pleased to see Wallace gone, but at the same time you are right, really they should all go, shouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean absolutely. I mean, as you say, it doesn't matter when they do it against the British National Party. We know the score. I mean, if we don't know that by now, we never will. It doesn't matter if they do it against us, if they do it against each other. The all one, the one political establishment. Then it's wrong, and they'll have each other kicked out of Parliament for that. We can expect dirty shit, but then again, we're man enough to handle it. That's the difference.
Yeah, sure. So, I suppose more than halfway through the campaign now, you've seen a lot of the leaflets from the opposition. I know you've been here day after day with teams out. So, do you think that Wallace, having got caught out lying, has it actually made for a cleaner campaign, or have they not changed?
I don't think they've changed. I mean, they're not going to change, are they? I mean, the old gang are the old gang. They stick to their old ways. Nothing's going to change them. The only thing that's going to change in politics in this country is when we come to power. That's the only thing that's going to change. Because the difference is we're telling the truth, they're telling lies. Yeah.
One of the things I've seen around today, you've surely seen the Labour posters, a vote for Labour, a vote for fairness. What do you think of that one?
Well, they're well and truly amusing, there's no two ways about it, and I'm pretty sure most of the voters that we've spoke to on the streets find them equally as amusing. I mean, fairness is not something the Labour Party do, nor is truth.
Yeah. Certainly they haven't been fair to the people of Oldham. I've been campaigning here now on and off since 2001, and the story is still the same. You go to decent, hard-working, white working class areas, middle class areas, and they're all saying that we're taxed, and all the money goes to certain areas, to the PET, to the block vote, the Labour Party, and the Dems can mobilise. Not fair at all, is it?
Well, obviously, I mean the problem you've got is this is one of the places where so-called migrant workers, and I'll use that term loosely, migrant workers were brought to places like Oldham. Well, we know that they were never needed in the first place. I mean, they were brought in on a pack of lies. They were brought in because originally we were told that our workers didn't want to do dirty jobs. Well, I mean, try telling that to the miners, try telling that to the sewage workers. They were quite willing to do the jobs. The only difference was they wanted paying properly to do them. So they've been brought in on a pack of lies, and now of course because they're out of work as well, we've got to keep them, haven't we?
Yeah, sure.
And
it's not the same as gang of workmen out on a road I passed today. All our people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
On a day like this, it's a horrible cold out there. But
if you look at the statistics for the area, you'll find that, and Oldham Council have done the statistics, so they, I don't know whether we can rely on them or not, but they certainly weren't brushing over the fact that there was higher unemployment in all the Asian areas of the town. Now there's got to be a reason for that somewhere. No doubt that Oldham Council would probably blame it on racism, but I would just say basically that a lot of these people have come over here to Oxford, Britain to live off the system. Simple as that.
There's also, let's face it, plenty of the jobs that their community's involved in. Mini cabin, pizza places and so on. You can work and you can sign. Exactly. So I'm absolutely sure that there's plenty of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, everyone in Oldham knows that. It's one reason I'm sure we're going to get a good vote. Yeah. What do you think about the campaign today? How's it gone specifically today?
Absolutely brilliant, and I really can't thank the activists that have turned out here, not just today, but over over the last week. I really can't thank them enough, because they've put in so much effort, and you know, it makes me proud to be in this party, because the party feels so united at this moment in time, and it's absolutely brilliant. We've got a lot of fantastic activists, and I think most of them have been up to Oldham over the past week. It's been brilliant, and I really do want to thank them from the bottom of my heart for all the help they've given us.
Thank you for that, Derek, and thanks for being a great candidate and giving people confidence to get out here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cheers.